phenomena. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Anthony Burbidge and the Unity Band.
let that love come flowing through my heart. There is enough love here inside this room to heal your heart of all that it's been through. There is enough love here right where we are. So let that love come flowing through your heart. There's enough love here inside this room to heal our world of all that it's been through. There is enough love here right where we are. Let's let that love come flowing through our hearts. Sing it together. There is enough love here inside this room to heal our world of all that it's been through. There is enough love here right where we are. Let's let that love come flowing through our hearts. There is enough love here inside this room to heal your heart of all that it's been through. There is enough love here right where we are. Let's let that love come flowing through our hearts. Let's let that love come flowing through our hearts. Let's let that love come flowing through our hearts. You can remain standing. I'm going to sit and accompany Vivian on I Sing My Love.
All right. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I dance my joy. I dance my joy. I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy. I dance my joy. I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy. I dance my joy. I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy. I dance my joy. I dance my joy into the world. I live my peace. I live my peace. I live my peace into the world. I live my peace. I live my peace. I live my peace into the world. I live my peace. I live my peace. I live my peace into the world. I live my peace. I live my peace. I live my peace into the world. 2, 3, 4. That's the way. I like it. That's the way. I like it. Sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. Oh, I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. Oh, I dance my joy. Shake it now. I dance my joy. Come on. I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy. I dance my joy. I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy. I dance my joy. I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy. I dance my joy. I dance my joy into the world. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. I live my peace. I live my peace. I live my peace into the world. I live my peace. I live my peace. I live my peace into the world. I live my peace. I live my peace. I live my peace into the world. I live my peace. I live my peace. I live my peace into the world. One more time. That's the way. I like it. That's the way. I like it. Woo! Good singing, everybody. Oh yeah.
Am I on? Not the turned right on. Thank you. Yeah, that turned me on, that music this morning. Very, very awesome. Thank you so much. So welcome to Unity of Calgary. Hello. Yes, you are awake and alive out there. It's beautiful to see your faces this morning. And this is exciting, as it always is when we get to gather together. I'm Janice Butler, and I'm your guide for the Sunday experience. Woo! Yes, so special welcome to those of you who are just visiting. My family popped in. Yay, special welcome to them. That's especially exciting. And anyone else who's here who may be just visiting, we're happy to have you. And just know that wherever you are on your spiritual path, you are welcome here at Unity. Okay, we're going to begin with an affirmative prayer. This is Unity's unique way of praying, which is perhaps a bit different than you may be used to. So we just join together in this sacred circle of prayer and just rest easy, knowing and trusting that all is well. And as we breathe deep into our own being, we connect with the one source, the one power that is in all of us and in all things. And as our awareness of this one power within us grows, we can claim the power of love, the power of abundance, the power of joy, the power of peace, wisdom. For all good things come from this power. And as we ourselves are a part of this, we trust and we know that all things are working out for us according to the divine timing and divine plan of this power. And we surrender to this power as we gather here together, breathing in the assurity and the blessings that are ours, and extending those same blessings to all those who are watching and even beyond. And so it is. Amen. Okay, so let's affirm together Unity's prayer. There we go. We are here as love to celebrate the one power, the one presence in our lives, in this community, and in the universe. And now we have a special reading by Sir Stefan, our daily word. Come on up.
Thank you very much, Lady Janice. It's been a while since I've seen you, and it's been a while since I've seen everybody. So, daily word for today is inner peace. I think peace, I feel peace, I am peace. Peace lives in my heart, at the place within me where all appearances of separation dissolve. I feel only peace, only God, only oneness. This peace is always mine, part of my divine inheritance. I carry it with me through every experience, every moment of the day. Nothing can destroy or even disturb my peace when I invite the divine presence, the Christ of my being, to be my constant guide. A passing thought of fear, worry, or anger is a reminder to breathe, to release negative energy, to embrace peace. I feel renewed when I meditate, enjoy a walk in a peaceful garden, or take a moment to appreciate natural beauty wherever I find it. My indwelling peace manifests all around me as beauty, harmony, and bliss. And from Psalm 29:11, may the Lord give strength to his people. May the Lord bless his people with peace. I have something very profound to say today. About a few days ago, I felt peace on a conscious level after I finished work on Tuesday. So it was profound. It was meow. And I got a reminder that I'm always supported. The peacefulness is always there. I just need to recognize it. Amen.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, Stefan, because as soon as you start to speak, couldn't you just feel that settle in? It's like, ooh. Yeah, so I think you brought it here. Thank you. Lovely. Unity Calgary is part of a worldwide movement. And as Stefan was reading that, I thought, how cool to think about unities all over the world actually saying these same affirmations, reading the same daily word as we are. And think about the ripples of energy that that's putting into the world. It's really beautiful. So this is the worldwide vision, and we'll repeat together. We envision a world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening. And our personal mission here at Unity of Calgary, we are a welcoming, vibrant, spiritual community that inspires hearts, transforms lives by expressing our divine essence. So if all that feels good, you're in the right place. Woo! All right, so we have some announcements. First off, I want to honor someone who is out in TV land today. Remember when you were a kid and they used to say that? Hi, you kids in TV land. Well, hi, Marge. She is 96, you said, hey, Ariana, in TV land. And we want to wish her a happy birthday. Should we sing to her, Anthony? This is from our heart to yours, Miss Marjorie.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marge. Happy birthday to you.
We love you. We miss you. Yes. Okay. And then other announcements. Next week we have the notorious and famous Doug Craig, who's always an interesting person. You never know what's going to come about when he's here. And he is speaking about love is light, keeping our light shining brightly. So he's saying we don't need to find more love or bring more love. We have all the love that we already need, and we just need to reveal that which is within us. And then there'll be a potluck after Doug's speech. And also Cecil, our beloved Cecil back there, he's going to lead a book study on the book of the divine, what's it called? The Law of Divine Compensation by Marianne Williamson. Excellent book. So if you have read it or want to know more about it, that will be the last discussion on that book. On the 17th is Easter Sunday, and Bob, Susan, and Cecil will be leading a beautiful Easter flower ceremony. And this is really exciting. On the 20th, we're going to be, you'll have the opportunity to do a Zoom with Linda Martella Whitsett. I'm never sure I'm saying her last name right. I really love her. She wrote the sort of the manual for the Prayer Chaplain's Guide, and she's going to be doing a Zoom call on how to pray with others. So there's a cost attached to that, and you can get more details from. Oh, it's 5 weeks long. Yeah. Okay. And so it's on Zoom, and you can get more information on our Facebook page or our website newsletter. Okay. And we're looking for some volunteers who want to learn more about live streaming. So that's going to be cool. And Neil is our resident expert. So he's going to be, if you have any, if you're a little afraid of it, but want it to be made simple, like live streaming for dummies, I think Neil's your guy. Not you. You're the expert. So, yeah, so that'll be great if anybody has the niggle to
Janice,
support us.
Can I interrupt on that?
Sure.
This is a way for you to serve. We need people, because poor Neil and Brenda, they can't be here every week, right? And even though it might seem like, oh, this is tech stuff, it's very important to what we're doing right now to reach all the people at home and reach new people as well. Yeah. And so it really is important if someone, even if you don't feel like you're an expert, this is really a good moment for you to step up and grow outside your comfort zone.
Hear, hear. Thank you, Anthony. Yeah, absolutely. And you might have fun. I think Brenda is having fun. Yeah. And you may learn a lot, yes. That online prayer refresher will continue May 6th, 13th, and 20th with Reverend Linda Martella Whitsett. And again, there's more in our newsletter about that. So I'm just going to invite Susan up because she wants to share with you about how the movie went.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I just wanted to say a great big thank you to all of you who volunteered to help put our movie on last week. I'm not going to name names because I'm going to forget somebody and then that wouldn't work and I'd be here forever because there were so many people who were involved in setting up and getting everything ready. It was a wonderful event. Who was here for the movie? Yeah, wasn't it fantastic? And we had so many brand new faces, people that we brought in. A very powerful movie. And then there was about 16 of us that stayed afterwards to have a discussion about, what touched our hearts? What was this movie about? So The Wisdom of Trauma. I just wanted to thank everyone for being part of it and The healing has begun.
Woo! All right. So if you're looking for more information and you're not getting the newsletter presently, that's something that you can sign up for on our website. And it's really informative, and it just comes once a week, and it gives you sort of the basics about what's happening. We're on Facebook, and we're also, like I said, have a website, so you can also check those out. All right, over to Anthony. Oh, dear.
Are turning.
Oh, this is okay. All right. Sorry. Okay, just sorry. I'm like literally like I was just writing two more titles down. I don't know what's going on today, but I got like so all the creative juices are flowing, and Spirit is speaking to me here. Yeah. I'm like, I would just want to sing this song right now. I don't know what it sounds like yet, but. I know some of the words. All that I know about love I've learned from you, and all that I am I've become because of you. And your love is like starlight guiding me home. And your love is like starlight guiding me home. Now that I know about love, I'll share it too. In all that I say and in all that I do. And my love will be like starlight guiding you home. And my love will be like starlight guiding you home. To the lonely and the lost, oh, love's not what we thought. It's a force that flows from the source to us all, and our hearts weren't meant to be closed to the love that flows to us all. Now that you know about love, will you share it too? 'Cause it's here all around, and it's there inside of you. Oh yes, love is like starlight guiding us home. Oh yes, love is like starlight guiding us home.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Maybe you'll have your song written by after Neil's talk. We'll get to hear it. Oh gosh, that's kind of amazing, eh? And when it flows, you gotta just go, right? So we're excited today to have Neil. He's disappeared, but I'm sure he'll return. He's doing his makeup. getting his lipstick on if it was me. There he is. Neil is a 4-time international best-selling author for his Warrior Heart series, which I downloaded and have listened to on Amazon. He's a Master of Shindao speaker, facilitator, life coach, web geek, especially we're grateful for that, adventurer, husband, son, uncle, and lover of life. Neil has shared his vast knowledge deep in the heart of the Amazon jungle, and he truly believes life is a grand adventure. And this he has in common with my husband, because Lori always says this too. If it's not fun, I don't want to do it. So please welcome Neil.
Thank you. We were having some technical issues with our, what am I doing? With our slide presentation, and it left me with a very full bladder, and I'm like, oh God, I'm up next. So it's like, run, Forrest. So I'm not quite as prepared, what do I have my gloves for, as that I thought I'd be. So today should have been Tina's turn to speak, but since February, she's been really ill. So on Friday, I'll get into it in my speech because I have a little segue to it, but she's written a little note to you, and it says, to my dear Unity friends who have known and have been struggling with my health on all levels, I say thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your prayers, messages, and phone calls. On Tuesday, I felt my heart open, and I could literally feel your love. And I knew that title of my talk, now Neil's talk, is true. Love is the answer. With love, I am healing, and thank you for your support. So she gave me this title of the talk, and it's perfect, because I believe that love is the answer. And I don't even know the question, and I don't even know how I arrived with it. And it's interesting on how God works her magic. Since Tina's been ill since February, but she is on the mend. Last night was the first time she has slept soundly and solidly since February. So much to the point that I had to leave the bedroom because I was afraid to move her, because her and the cat were cuddled up and snoring up a storm. and so it's like, I am not going to go and mess that up. So I quietly got out and left her. It was great. So I can say firsthand, Tina is having issues with divine timing. Tina at times is not the most patient person in the world, and this is a beautiful lesson in divine timing. Hurry up, I want to be fixed now. And divine timing is saying, patience, grasshopper, patience. So since I'm taking over Tina's talk, Tina loves props. So I brought props. And to make it my talk, I needed to change what she had previously put on these boards. So on the moment on Friday, Tina realized that she's not going to be able to do this. So Friday afternoon, she says, Neil, I need to give you the talk. I need you to do this for me. And I said, fine. And it was with all things in divine timing. For me as a speaker, when I allow and it comes into my body that I am going to speak and do something, wham! Divine timing and God's will comes in and says, okay, you need to learn the lessons. The issue was I needed to learn the lessons by Sunday. So it's like boom, 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 boom. And so using my prop, I thought. And the hints were coming strong. And I thought. And then I thought, holy, this is what the talk is about. How can it be this? So some of you know that besides being me having a great personality, good looking, a talented speaker, and of course humble, I'm also an award-winning 4 times international best-selling author. So as with all authors, I like to do research. And so research is what I did. So I went back to the talks because I remembered I did a talk on love. And I went to 2021, 2020, 2019, and realized, holy smokes, I talked in 2018, I did a talk on love. And I shared that the Greeks had 8 different types of love. So they had eros, which is the sexual passion. And they have philia, which is the deep friendship. They have ludus. They have agape, they have storge, they have 8 different types or descriptions of love. And then in all of that, agape is the closest to me that out of their definitions, which is love for everyone. But as I sat in it, I went, that's not quite right. It's like in Unity, we talk about the 12 powers and we talk about divine love, and I'm going, well, agape is close, but it's really a mixture of all of them. So I thought, well, who could be an expert on divine love? And I went, well, it's Charles Fillmore's and Myrtle Fillmore's talk. 12 powers. So of course I did the only thing that a researcher would do, is I looked up Charles Fillmore's 12 powers in love, and this is what I thought. Because I'm in a short time frame. I'm dealing with this Saturday morning. I'm like, come on now. I don't have that kind of time. Because it's huge, and it's in-depth, and it's written from 1930. And the language is not the same. So I have to take my 2022 brain and try to interpret the 1930, which is kind of exciting. But it was really, I was just settling into it, and my friend Chris, who sends me the daily, and we discuss it via text, so we have to be succinct. He sends me his lessons from A Course in Miracle, and always the easy to understand David Hawkins. So he sends me this on Saturday morning, and I'm wrestling with Charles and Myrtle Fillmore's the Divine Love, and he sends me A Course in Miracles, which is beautifully timed on love, and David Hawkins on love. And I'm going, okay, I'm full to here on technical definitions. And then I went, as a coach, if you can't find the answers, you're asking the wrong questions. If the answers are eluding you, you're not asking the right questions. So I thought to myself, what's divine love? This part of me, the ego part of me, jumps in and comes up with an answer. And then I knew, that's not the part that has the answer. It's this part that has the answer. The part of me that needs to shut the bleep up and just. Because love is the answer. It's simple as that. Love is the answer. Love was the answer to all your personal demons. There are very few medical reasons, and there are medical, schizophrenia and all this, of why we have our demons. But when we look at it, and we truly sit within ourselves, our demons come from when we step away from our ability to love ourself. And we take on that life happened to us as opposed to for us. When it doesn't matter. Terrible things happen to great people. Terrible things happen to wonderful people. And we can blame God for all this mess, and we can blame the neighbors, we can blame. But really, when we sit and feel into it and recognize that we are the co-creators of our life, that love is with us. God is love, and we are the essence of God. Those molecules that created us come from God. Those molecules of God are inside of us. God is love. John chapter 4, verse 16. So we have come to know and believe the love that God has for us. God is love. And whoever abides in love abides in God, and God abides in him. So our personal work begins the moment we recognize that we are drifting from God's love. We don't have to like it. It's the recognition that we are drifting from God's love. Because it's always in us. It's always in us. We have a bad day, we stub our toe. The first words out of our mouth are usually, and they're not. But it's when we come back to that love that it's easier. I'm not saying it's easy, because some hurts are deep, and some hurts take a long time. There's so many notes on here, and I'm just, as you can see and feel that I'm speaking from my heart. And those people that are in this room, at some level, you all believe and feel that you are light workers. And I love that, and I applaud that. That's beautiful. But light workers have the hardest job out there. Because when we first start down the path, it's all pixie dust and unicorns and fairies. And we forget to recognize the true balance in life. We cannot get away from the duality that we live in. Susan briefly talked last week about the powers, and that every one of us has the masculine and feminine energy. It's when we accept our divine essence, and whether the masculine is stronger, the feminine is stronger, and we accept that within us, life becomes easier. It's the struggle when someone is of the non-binary genders and they're struggling to come out. It is that acceptance. And once they finally accept it, life becomes easier for them. It's not easy, but it's easier for them. Light workers forget that we have the yin and the yang. There's the right, there's the wrong, there's the good, there's the bad. Light workers forget we have a shadow side to us. And it is that shadow side that gives us strength. Let me say that again. It's our shadow side that gives us true strength. Because we need to accept with God's love all parts of us. And when we accept that there is a psychotic, psycho person that is available to rage in any moment, and we love that part of us, life is easier. We are all beautiful, peace-loving people. And I ask all the mamas here, if somebody tried to harm your child, are you all love and light? You might be for the first tenth of a second till you discover that that person intends to do real harm. And then there's no love and light. It is Mama Bear, and let me tell you, I don't want to get in front of that energy. I am going, I am out of there. I had the privilege of working in a workshop environment where it was physically, we were not abusing people, but we were in their face to get people to call upon that energy. And the world's worst thing ever to happen is the Mama Bear energy. One of the coworkers, so I'm standing in front of something and I am trying to entice them, and nothing was going to happen because they were love and light. One of my co-facilitators would come around, put their finger in the back pocket of the mama and say, "Mama, he's hurting me." I was almost out of that room. It's an out of arm swinging length as fast because it's innate and it's part of us. It's not who we are, it's part of us. And the moment we recognize that we have a dark side, but our power comes from our love. Our power comes from when we shine our light into the places and the recesses that we don't want to go. Our true divinity comes from we have the courage, we have the fortitude to look inside of us and go, "Ooh, that was not the nicest version of me, but I love and accept it, and I can and will do better." And not from a place of guilt and shame, because that's a default where many of us want to go to, but from a place of love and acceptance. I'm getting $1 every time I say a love from Tina at home. It's from that place of love and acceptance. When we accept ourselves, when we love ourselves, somebody may do something to me, and I do not have to like it, and I do not have to accept it. But when I connect with their soul at a soul level, I can forgive and I can love. Almost 10 years ago, we were camping. It was on a long weekend. And we were with friends, and they had their daughter and son-in-law with them. Beautiful weekend. We spent a great deal of time with both couples, the daughter and her husband, and our friend. On Tuesday morning, we got a call. The son-in-law, in a drug-induced state, killed our friend Gord. Killed him because he wanted the insurance money. Drug-induced. I hated him for killing my friend Gord. Hated him. But I had to love him. I had to come to grips that I do not have to appreciate what happened. I do not have to love him, like him, and I do not have to accept his behavior. But at a soul level, I needed to love him. And as I recognized that I chose to love him, because it was an active choice, it was a choice that if I'm truly going to be a warrior of the light, if I am truly going to be a light worker, I need to take, this is my opinion, and love that person for whatever he's done so that I can feel and free myself. Because it's me that would be carrying the negative baggage. Me that would be feeling those things. So when I love that man, I am free. I am free. Many people believe, like me, that we're here on this earth for a reason. We have a mission. We have a purpose. We have a calling. And if you accept that we live in a duality, if you have a mission, you're going to have a shadow mission. And if you're not living your mission, who's over here living it for you? Your shadow mission. So when you have a bad behavior and you're doing something, it's a recognition that it could be your shadow mission. And how do you deal with it? You start shining love and light that's deep within you. It's innate. It's always in you. It is you. You are love. You cannot help but be love. And all of the hurt from our youth and our past and our upbringing and that, you are spending all of your time and energy to heal. And that's all you're doing. So when you recognize and honor the play and honor the adventure of putting this little love and light into every crevice, every orifice, every nook and cranny in your existence that you don't want to look at, and you come from a place of playfulness and love, life is easier. We're all love and light till we're not. And when we're not, step back into the light when you're ready. Because life is going to move you here. And then you're going to step back into the love and into the light. And that's all you can do, is honor that you are a light being, a light worker. God is on your side. God is in your side. It's in you. You are the makeup of God. So you cannot help but succeed. There is no failure. There is only opportunity to practice. And sometimes we need a little more practice on certain things. Sometimes we need a little less practice on others. But I love that we use this as a prayer of abundance. And I love that it was like divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. The hardest thing you can do if you're depressed is to be love. And if you want to get rid of depression, take that little step to love yourself. If that means just getting up and making a tea, or if that means putting on clean PJs, let it be. Learn to love yourself. And then as you love yourself, allow others to love you. Allow others to love you. Wherever you shine God's love, there will only be light, and your love. You did not come to this earth to live in fear. As you came as love. And when you leave this world, you will go back to love. Because we have just forgotten in the in-between stages that that's all we are. And with my motto is, if it's not fun, I don't want to do it, it makes it a heck of a lot easier to be in love. I used to teach a program called The Spiritual Warrior. And a spiritual warrior is not the Hollywood action-packed, terrible visualization of what a hero is. For me, a spiritual warrior is a person that's willing to take on their toughest, most cunning, most deceitful foe that they will ever take on, ego and themselves. A spiritual warrior is willing to look at themselves and stand up in spite of the fear, stand into their own ego and go, I love you. I don't appreciate it. I want more, but I love you. And with that, take out their little sword, their little flashlight, and shine God's love into themselves. Every one of you, at some form, whether you're a Padawan or a master, a black belt master, you are all spiritual warriors because you're choosing to look at yourself, choosing to spread God's love, choosing to recognize that you are love. And know this, you are loved. You are an abundant vessel of love. And so Anthony's going to lead us into a meditation.
There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love.
I ask you to sit back comfortably in your chairs. Close your eyes if you're drawn to do so. Get comfortable. Take in a slow, deep breath. And let exhale. Take in another deep breath. And exhale. Imagine yourself in a deep, dark cave that's warm to the touch. It's the right, perfect temperature. You're just sitting there. You don't feel the chair anymore. It's like you're suspended in nothingness. And you feel this warmth grow in your heart. And you can't help but start to smile. Because you recognize you are love. You can feel your edges of your lips turn up as you just really settle in. You are love. I am love. divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I receive. You feel grounded. You feel love. You are love. You feel supported by your friends, your family. You know you make a difference. You feel the abundance of love all around you. The air around you feels heavy. It feels like you're swimming. But the texture is gooey and sticky, and it feels loving and marshmallowy soft. It is a beautiful experience that you're surrounded and feeling. Where you shine God's love, there will only be light, your light and your love. It's the recognition that it only takes the light of one person, and that is you, to lead yourself out of the darkness, because you are a warrior of the light. You are the embodiment of God. There is nothing you cannot do. Fear is just a 4-letter word that means nothing to you in the right here, right now. You are an incredibly powerful, loving human being. And whatever you have done and whatever you have accomplished so far in life, this is just the starting point. You are on fire because you are love. And slowly, you're going to bring in this embodiment of love. You're going to bring it into your heart so that you can feel this any moment, at any time. And you're going to come back to this comfy chair, back into this room, back to this moment, and recognize that there is only love, a love that heals. And thank you.
There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only
You ready to wake up?
Whenever my body betrays me, whenever it becomes too much, whenever I fear I've fallen, always bring it back to love. 'Cause whatever I might be going through, there's only one thing that's always gonna be true. Yeah, whatever trouble might have made me come undone, with the internet, the answer is love. Whenever my mind deceives me, whenever I become the judge, whenever I feel I've been wounded, always bring it back to love. 'Cause whenever I might be going through, there's only one thing that's always gonna be true. Yeah, whatever trouble might have made me come undone, no matter what the question, the answer is love. No matter what the worry in your mind might be, no matter how unsolvable it all might seem, there's only one answer that will really ever set you free. 'Cause whatever you might be going through, there's only one thing that's always gonna be true. Yeah, whatever trouble might have made me come undone, no matter what the question, the answer is love. 'Cause whatever I might be going through, there's only one thing that's always gonna be true. Yeah, whatever trouble might have made me come undone, no matter what the question, the answer is love. No matter what the question, the answer is love. No matter what the question, the answer is love.
Hello? Yes, there we are. Well, that was fun. Thank you.
Yeehaw.
Warmed us all up and got our juices flowing again. Thank you so much. How's your song coming? They, multiple. It's an album. Wow. Next Sunday. Thank you so much to the band for always supporting our services with their love and liveliness and creativity. It's awesome to have you all here. And thank you so much to Neil. Yeah. God knew what he was doing. Yes. Thank you, Tina, for surrendering to that. Yeah. And blessings to Tina. We'll hold her in prayer as we go into our prayer box today and hold her in that deep heart of love and prayer, Neil. Yeah, and thanks to all our technical people. Again, they're just amazing how they support this. And I love watching it at home when I can't make it out here. So I'm grateful that they're here doing their thing. So thank you to them. Yes. Thank you to my dancing daughter. I wondered how long it was going to take her to pop up and start moving that jigging along. Okay, so we're moving into the time of conscious giving here at Unity. And as you know, there's a lot that goes into a service. And so there's many ways we can support. We mentioned you could sign up and help with the live streaming, and you can also offer your financial support, which goes towards helping us with the building and making sure this is here for us each Sunday. So we'll move into that with our giving and receiving song, and then Cecil will come up. And
You're welcome to stand up and sing along. And can we say thank you to the band?
woo!
I'm gonna give with an open heart. I'm gonna give faith in the Spirit, and I welcome each and every day. When I let go of all my troubles and worries, a new abundance always comes my way, and that's why I give with an open heart. That's why I give with an open heart. That's why I give with an open heart. Yeah, I'm gonna give with an open heart.
And you can make your donations here in the basket, or you can email them at donate@unityofcalgary.org. And here's Cecil.
Thank you. Thank you, Neil. Oh. What a wonderful mixture of what a wonderful mixture of the masculine and feminine. We won't go in any deeper than that. Please, will you all join with me as we bless our offering? Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am,
all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive.
Thank you, God.
All right. So now we move into the blessing for the children. And no children here. There may be children at home. Oh, Kara, my child, my 30-year-old. Always my child, that's right. And we're all children all the time. And I'm in contact with that child quite a bit, and I love her. So we're going to offer our blessing to the children. We love you, we bless you, and we appreciate you just the way you are. Yes, and as was mentioned at the beginning, Unity was actually born out of prayer and meditation, and so it's a big part of Unity. And now we're going to just take this quiet moment to think of anyone who you want to bring into prayer. And we do have a box at the back if you want to slip their name in, or just hold them in your mind. And those names are held here, and as a prayer team, we pray for a month over the names. And then they're also sent to Unity worldwide, and held in that beautiful space of prayer as well. And I'm a believer in holding things in the space of prayer. And so again, we're put Tina's well-being and health there, and all others who might need it at this minute. So just take a minute to breathe into that state. Beautiful. You can also submit your prayers online, and you can phone the prayer line. And as I said a few weeks ago, I did that for some reason. I do it quite often. I can't remember the reason that time, but you're greeted with just the most peaceful energy of the person on the other end. There's someone there praying. I said 24/7, and you know what? It's not 24/7 anymore. They have hours. So that was because I told someone they could pray 24/7, and they tried it in the middle of the night. It didn't work. So I think it's 11 o'clock our time or something like that. So, but yeah, so don't hesitate to reach out if you need that. And this month we are holding Unity of Vancouver Island. So we're supporting and sending our love to them as their Unity group there. Yes. Like to be there. It's not snowing there, I'm sure. Okay, and please join me in affirming our prayer here at Unity, the prayer of protection. The light that is God surrounds me. I am the light. The love that is God enfolds me. I am the love. The power that is God protects me. I am the power. The presence that is God watches over me. I am the presence. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. And so it is. Amen. All right, and now we'll have our closing song by Anthony and the wonderful band.
Yes, and let's say hello to all our friends at home. Wanda, Sarah Beth, Claude, Adele, Lorraine, Tina, Brenda, Wayne, Flo, and Rhonda. Thanks for joining us at home. All right, everybody, let's stand up and do this return to love. Whenever I am burdened by the pressures of this world, I return to love. Whenever I am lost, my soul cannot be heard, I return to love. I return to love. I return to love. Every worry disappears when I return to love. Everything becomes so clear, all because I return myself to love. Whenever I am prone to judge the path that I'm on, I return to love. Whenever I am torn between what's coming and what's gone, I return to love. I return to love. I return to love. Every worry disappears when I return to love. Everything becomes so clear, all because I return myself to love. Oh, love, love, love is the only cure we're speaking of. Oh, yes, love, love, love takes us deep within, helps us rise above. Oh, yes, love, love, love. We return ourselves to love. Oh, we return to love, and every worry disappears when we return to love. Oh, everything becomes so clear, all because we return ourselves to love. All because we return ourselves to love. All because we return ourselves to love.
All right. Thank you once again to Neil, the band, everybody that's here today. And let's form a big circle, do our Hollywood finish. I always think of this song as our Hollywood finish. Up in the circle.
Let there be peace. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family are we. Let us walk with each other.
and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
The answer is love. The answer is love.
Never my body betrays me. Never it becomes too much. Never I fear I've fallen. I always bring it back to love. 'Cause whatever I might be going through, there's only one thing that's always gonna be true. Yeah, whatever trouble might have made me come undone, no matter what the question, the answer is love. Never my mind deceives me. Never I become the judge. Never I feel I've been wounded. Always bring it back to love. 'Cause whatever I might be going through, there's only one thing that's always gonna be true. Yeah, whatever trouble might have made me come undone, no matter what the question, the answer is love. No matter what the worry in your mind might be, no matter how unsolvable it all might seem, there's only one answer that will really ever set you free. Whatever you might be going through, there's only one thing that's always gonna be true. Yeah, whatever trouble might have made me come undone, no matter what the question, the answer is love. Whether you might be going through, there's only one thing that's always gonna be true. Yeah, whatever trouble might have made me come undone, no matter what the question, the answer is love. No matter what the question, the answer is love. No matter what the question, the answer is love.
The end.